talking about what happened during the Iowa State Fair at this time. So many different things happen, but we have Michelle Hurd here from the Iowa Grocery Industry Association joining us in studio right now, because you guys are the folks that helped put on the grocery bagging competition that goes on at the Iowa State Fair. Tell everybody how many different people were competing in that contest.
Well, we had 15 people competing in our regular competition to be named Iowa's Best Bagger.
Okay, and that person is going to be going on to the national competition coming up next year, so really excited about that and looking forward to it. We also have Jeff Stearns here from Fairway who helped sponsor the event, didn't they?
Yes, they did, and specifically sponsored the Celebrity Bagger competition, which you were a part of. We were really excited to have you be a part of that competition. You came and had a lot of fun and came away our champion.
We did come away the champion. We're going to talk a little bit about that and this check that Jeff does have that I'm going to let you present to the organization. Now, one of the things about the competition that we were doing for the celebrities is that we had a chance to pick an organization to be the benefactor because there was some money involved. And the thing that was really neat this year that I have to say, Michelle, is that you said that all the people that were competing, their organizations all got money, right?
We did, yes. This year we decided that, our champion got $250 to donate to a charity of their choice. But in addition to that, we were happy to donate to all the celebrities $100 to their charity as well.
Jeff, why is that such an important thing for Fairway to be involved in?
Oh, it's great to be involved in the bagging contest. It actually helps us in our stores. Before we even get there, kind of emphasize the things about bagging and proper bagging and making sure customers get home with everything not smashed or broken and things like that. So.
Right, and last year you guys not only had the Iowa State champion, you had the national champion from the Fairway location.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so
that was awesome.
That was pretty cool too. So we did have a chance to compete, and what we did, you have a lot of fun. You have to keep this in mind, folks. For the contest that we were involved with, this was all about having fun and raising money for some great organizations. So here's what happened when they said go over on stage at the Iowa State Fair. We just had to make sure we had the items from our table into the grocery bag. So that was the idea, and we took the lead of the guy who has won the last couple of years, and this is what it looked like, folks. So we can run the video here. We'll show you what happened. We used some kids that were in the crowd. Sergeant Bluff and I believe Sioux City is where these 4 kids were from, and Jackie. You see Jackie there. And so when they said go, they came out and they made sure the items I had on my table weren't as numerous as the rest of them. So we were done in record time. I don't know if anybody's gonna ever beat that record again. You can see the previous champ behind us, Eddie, just going, what happened here? So he came over and realized, yeah, all my items were gone. They were all in the bag. He ended up grabbing our hand and putting it over our head and declaring us the winner. So that was really cool. But the organization that we chose to be the benefactor was one that you've seen on this program several different times. It's the Iowa Wildlife Center. And Marlene, we have you come on over here and bring your friend with you. Iowa Wildlife Center is an organization that really does some amazing things with wildlife, and everyone knows how much we love animals on this program, and this was just an interesting twist of what they do for animals that might be injured or might be abandoned or things like that. And it's some of the animals that some people frankly are simply afraid of or really don't know what to do with. And you brought a little friend with you here, so we said if you're coming in you have to bring somebody, and a lot of people freak out over this. First of all, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Lou. Thank you both.
Okay, but tell everybody a little bit about your organization, a little more than we mentioned here earlier. So how long have you been an organization?
We incorporated in 2010.
Okay.
And so we purchased 75 acres of land, and we've been slowly building a facility on that ever since, and taking care of lots of animals and educating lots of people in between.
Now, who did you bring with you here today?
Okay, this is a big brown bat. It's a pup. It's not quite full grown. We raised it from a little 6-gram pup.
That's about that big,
That's
yeah.
very small.
Yeah.
It was naked, didn't have its eyes open.
And how did you acquire that little pup?
It was found in somebody's home, and some mother had gotten dislodged from the maternal colony, and we couldn't get it back into the colony, so we raised it. And the colony was in someone's attic. It wasn't in their living room or anything.
Okay.
But
and when people see these animals, guys, to be honest with you, there's one that lives in my garage, flies in when it's raining outside, flies in the garage and just hangs there for a while. Then I go out to work and he flies out. Doesn't bother anybody, but they do so much good in the
they
wild.
do.
Don't they?
I was just speaking to them before we came on that they do a lot of good for the Grocery Association. Association, I would think, in Fairway, because you go into their stores, and around the world, we have pollinator bats, we have fruit-eating bats that disperse seed to grow more fruit, and in Iowa, we have all insectivore bats that eat lots of pest insects that the farmers are glad to get rid of. And so there's a lot of association between us and the grocery community.
Wonderful. And bats aren't the only animals you rescue. Let's show some examples of some of the other animals that you've had a chance to rescue from the wild and nurse back to health here. And some common ones too, right?
Cottontail rabbits, yes, yep. Right now we have, I don't know what you're going to show next, but right now we have coyote pups that we're raising. And we've had fawns before, we've had birds of prey like screech owls, and there's one of the bats that we've cared for over winter. One of the things we're going to be putting the money to is buying a walk-in cooler so we can hibernate more bats in the wintertime when they're brought to us.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. So it'll be a
to
huge,
get their life cycle more,
that's
more
right.
normal.
It'll be a huge assistance to us. Yep.
Wonderful.
Yep.
So again, Marlene, you do amazing work, and you guys are based up in the Ames area, in the Ames, Boone area.
But we
there.
work throughout Iowa.
But you
That's
work
right.
throughout Iowa. Now, what do people need to do in case they run across an animal like this? Do they just need to contact you somehow?
Sure, they can contact our office at 515-233-1379, or they can contact me through my email at marlene@iowawildlifecenter.org. They can find us on Facebook. We're out there.
They're out there. Wonderful. Yep. All right, Jeff, you have to do the honors here. I'm going to step aside here. You want to put?
I'm going to put him back.
Put the little guy back in the cage there. Does he have a name or not, or don't you name them?
Well, yes, we name our education animals, and I think this one, if he doesn't get loose, this one is named, I don't remember.
So, okay, I don't remember. You be good in there. And we have the big moment right now. Again, we were able to take away top honors, but that wasn't the goal. The goal was to get top honors, but mainly so we get a check to present it to a great organization. I'm going to swap positions with you right now. Jeff, you may have the floor.
All right. Well, thank you. Congratulations on the check.
And thank you so very
betcha.
much. Thank you both.
Folks, again, the folks from Fairway, Jeff from Fairway, and again, Iowa Wildlife Center, the recipient of this awesome check. And again, look at all this, Iowa Grocery Industry Association. They put on the best bagger competition at the Iowa State Fair every year. And this year, for the competition we had a chance to be involved with, they awarded checks to all the participants and the big check, $250 to the Iowa Wildlife Center. Wonderful. Thank you. Hopefully the money goes to great use, and we want to see pictures once you get everything done.
Don't worry.
Can you do that?
Absolutely.
Wonderful. Jeff, thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Very much.
And Chuck, good to see you. Thank you so much for letting us be involved in such a great organization and such a great cause and help out an awesome organization like the Iowa Wildlife Center. There you have it, folks. We're going to be doing some good with this money, courtesy of the folks here at the Iowa Grocery Association, Fairway, and of course, CW Iowa Live. We'll be back. This is CW Iowa Live on Channel 23.